question number 12. The 5 balls shown on the left begin to move in the direction indicated by their arrows. When 2 balls going in opposite direction collide, the bigger ball swallows the smaller one and increases its value by the value of the smaller ball. The bigger ball continues to move in its original direction, as shown in the right. For example, what is the final result of the collisions of the 5 balls? So here, students, we will start from the middle. 9 to the right is 3 to the left, so opposite directions, so they will collide. And the value of the new ball will be the sum of 9 and 3. 9 plus 3 equals 12. And the direction will be according to the greater ball. 9 or 3, 9 is a greater. So the direction will be to the right. So 12 to the right. Now 12 to the right, 7 to the left, opposite direction. So they will collide. So 12 plus 7 equals 19. And the direction according to the greater one, 12, so to the right. Now 19 to the right, 20 to the left. So 20 will swallow 19, so together they will be 39. And the direction according to the greater value, 20 or 19, 20, yeah, excellent, so to the left. Now 29 to the left will swallow 10 to the right because opposite directions, and together they will be 49. And the direction according to the greater value, 39 or 10. Yeah, it's 39. So the direction is to the left. So 49 to the left. So the answer is C. Now question number 13. In an ice cream shop, there is some money in a drawer. After selling 6 ice creams, there are 70 reals in the drawer. After selling a total of 16 ice creams, there are 120 reals in the drawer. How many reals were there in the drawer at the start? So, there were how many reals in the drawer after selling 6 ice creams? There were 70 reals. And after selling 16 ice creams, there were 120. Okay, so to find how many reals, or what is the price of 10 ice creams, you should subtract what was in the drawer after selling 16 minus what was in the drawer after selling 6 ice creams to find the price of 10 ice creams. 16 minus 6, 10 ice creams, and 120 minus 70 equals 50. Okay, so the price of 10 ice creams equals 50 reals. So how about the price of 1 ice cream? Excellent. So 1 ice cream price is 5 reals. If 1 ice cream price is 5 reals, so what is the price of 6 ice creams? Excellent. 6 times 5. 6 times 5 equals 30. So this is the price of 6 ice creams. So now we know that there were 70 reals in the drawer after selling 6 ice creams. So 70 minus the price of 6 ice creams, 30, to find what was in the drawer before selling anything. So 0 minus 0, 0. 7 minus 3, 4. So the answer is 40. So the answer is C. Now with question number 14. The koala ate some leaves from 3 branches. Each branch had 20 leaves. The koala ate a few leaves from the first branch and then ate as many leaves from the second branch as were left on the first branch. Then it ate 2 leaves from the third branch. How many leaves in total were left on the third or on the 3 branches. So I think the easiest way is student to draw the branches. So I will draw, this is a branch 1, branch 2, branch 3. And I will write what did he ate from each one and what is left from each one. So as the question, he ate some leaves or few leaves from the first branch. So few leaves, that means X, okay? So what is left from the first branch? As the question said that there were 20 leaves in total in each branch. And he ate, the koala ate, X leaves from the first branch. So what is left? Excellent. 20 minus X. And as the question, in the second branch, the koala ate what was left from the first branch. So what was left in the first branch? Yeah, 20 minus X. So here he ate 20 minus X. Now, what is left from the second branch if he ate 20 minus X? Yes, excellent. What is left? X. Okay, from the last branch, he ate 2 leaves. 2 leaves. So what is left? 20 minus 2, excellent, 18. So 18 leaves are left from the third branch. Now let's see. These are the leaves that are left from all the branches. So let's add them together. 20 minus X plus X plus 18. Now, as you see, we have letters and we have numbers. So here are the numbers and these are the letters. So negative X and positive X. Negative 1 plus 1, yeah, 0. So negative X plus X, 0. So what is left? 20 plus 18. 20 plus 18, let's add them together. 20 plus 18, 0 plus 8, 8, 2 plus 1, 3. So the answer is 38. So the answer is E. Now question number 15. Question number 15. On a tall building, there are 4 fire escape ladders. As shown, the heights of 3 ladders are at their tops. What is the height of the shortest ladder? So students, we have 4 ladders. Let's name them A, B, C, D. And we would like to know the height for ladder B. Okay, and to find it, you can make it easier to find the unknown height here. And this unknown height, we can know its height by subtracting D minus C. So as you see, ladder D minus C equals the unknown height here over the ladder B. And also we can find it in another way by subtracting B from A. So A minus B also equals this height. So as you see, D minus C equals A minus B, this unknown height. So what is the height for ladders D? 48 minus the height for C, 36, equals the height for A, 32, minus B, and we don't know the height for B, so minus B. Now let's start. 48 minus 36. So 8 minus 6, 2. And 4 minus 3, 1. 12 equals 32 minus B. So 32 minus what? Equals 12. Or you can subtract 12 from 32 to find the other part for of 32. That means B. So 32 minus 12 equals B. So 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 1, 2. So 20. So B height equals 20. So the answer is D. Now, question number 16. Okay. Nora plays with the 3 cups on the kitchen table. She takes the left-hand cup, flips it over, and puts it to the right of the other cups, as you see. Take the cup, flip it, and put it on the right side of the cups. Okay, the picture shows the first move. What do the cups look like after 10 moves? So at 0 moves, no cups are flipped over. So all of them are pointing upwards. After 3 more moves, she flipped over all the cups. After more 3 moves, that means 6 moves, she returned them back. Okay? After 9 moves, all the cups will be flipped over. Now, after 10 moves, that means 1 more move, she will flip or return back the first one from the left side and put it on the right side to be the first one from the right side. So this is a flipped over. She will make it not a flipped over. So it will be like this from the right side, okay? And 2 here are flipped over. So this is the result. So the answer is the first 2 from the left side are flipped over, and the first one from the right side is not flipped over. So the answer is, let's see, 2 flipped and 1 not. So the answer is B. Now with question number 17. Fatima has the 5 stickers. She stuck one of them on each of the 5 squares of this board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that star is not on the square 5. So the star is not on square 5. But the apple is on the square 1. So she stuck the apple on square number 1. So the apple here. Okay? And the flower is adjacent to circle and triangle. So the flower is between the triangle and the circle. So we need the 3 squares next to each other to stick these on them. So if the star is not on 5, so we can use the 5 to make 3 squares next to each other to stick these stickers on them. So 5, 4, 3, 3 squares next to each other to stick these stickers. So let's try to write here triangle, and here the flower, and then here the circle, and at the end the star on 2. So the star is not on square 5. Yeah, it's on 2. Apple is on square number 1. Yes. The flower is between the circle and the triangle. Yes. So the answer, on which square did Fatima stick the flower? On 4. So the answer is D. Now with question number 18. 7 cards are arranged as shown. Each card has 2 numbers on, with one of them written upside down. The teacher wants to rearrange the cards so that the sum of the numbers in the top row is the same as the sum of the numbers in the bottom row. So she can do this by turning one of the cards upside down. Which card must she turn? So the first step, students, you should find the sum of the numbers in each row. After that, you should find the difference between the sum, okay? Then divide the difference between these two rows, and you should know which row you should increase and which row you should decrease. So let's start with the first step. 7 plus 5, that means 12. 12 plus 4, 16. Plus 2, 18. Plus 8, 26. Plus 3, 29. And plus 2, 31. So the sum of the first row is 31. Now let's find the sum of the second row. 5 and 5, 10. 7 and 7, 14. 14 and 10, that means 24. And 4, 28. And 3, 31. And 4, 35. Now, the sum of the first row, 31. The sum of the second row, 35. Now I'd say the second step to find the difference between them. 35 minus 31 equals 4. Now let's divide the difference by 2 because there are two rows. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So one of the rows you should increase it by 2. One of the rows you should decrease it by 2. So as you see here, this one you should increase it by 2, 31, and it will be 33 if you increase it by 2, and 35 if you decrease it by 2, it will be 33. So you should find the card that has two numbers, and the difference between these two numbers is 2. And don't forget, the greater number should be in the second row, and you should turn it up to be in the first row to increase the value or the sum of the first row. So let's start here. What is the difference between 7 and 4? 3, so it doesn't work. 5 and 3, yeah, 2, so maybe this one. But let's check. 5 is the greater number here between 5 and 3. So if you flip it, the 5 will be down. So that means you will increase the second row by 2, but you should decrease it by 2, so it doesn't work. What is the difference between 5 and 4? 1, so it doesn't work. 5 and 2, 3 doesn't work. 8 and 7, 1 doesn't work. 3 and 7, the difference is 4, so it doesn't work. And the last card, 4 and 2, and the difference between them is 2, as we need. But let's check if the greater number is in the second row, and after flipping it, it will be in the first row to increase the value in the first row. So the answer is this card. So yeah, here, 4 in the second row, and after flipping it or turn it up, the 4 will increase the value or the sum of the first row by 2 and decrease the value of the second row by 2. So the answer is E. The card that you should turn it, or she should turn it, is G. So the next question now, 19. The numbers 1 to 9 are placed in the squares shown with a number in each square. The sums of all pairs of neighboring numbers are shown. Which number is placed in the shaded square? So students, first you should start from right to left, and as you see, square 1 and square number 2, the sum of them is 15. So you should find all the possible answers or numbers that you can add them together equals 15. But don't forget, the numbers should be from 1 to 9. So 1 plus what equals 15? 1 plus 14. So does it work? 14 is out of the range. 2 plus 13 doesn't work. 3 plus 12 doesn't work. 4 plus 11 doesn't work. 5 plus 10 also doesn't work. 10 is out of the range. Now 9 plus what equals 15? 9 plus 6 equals 15. So this is the first possible answer. Now let's see 8 plus what equals 15? 8 plus 7 equals 15. So we have two possible numbers or statements that we can fill these squares with. So let's start with 8 plus 7. So if I write here 8 and here 7, so these together 15, that's correct. 7 plus what equals 7? 7 plus what equals 7? Yes, it's 0. And 0 is out of the range. We said you should use numbers from 1 to 9. So this one doesn't work. This one doesn't work. So let's choose the other statement. The other statement here, 9 plus 6. What do you think? Should you write 9 first or 6 first? Yeah, excellent, 9 first. Because you need the 6 to add it with another whole number to get the sum 7. Okay, so 6 plus what equals 7? Yeah, it's 1. 6 plus 1, 7. Now, 1 is within the range from 1 to 9. Now, 1 plus what equals 3? Excellent, 2. 2 plus what equals 9? Yeah, 7. 7 plus what equals 15? We said 8. 8 plus what equals 11? 3. 3 plus what equals 8? 5. 5 plus what equals 9? 4. So the answer, students, as you see, 7. So the answer is D. Now, question number 20. Question number 20. Khalid throws darts at balloon worth 3, 9, 13, 14, and 18 points. He scores 30 points in total. Which balloon does Khalid definitely hit? So here, students, the way to answer this question is by trying to adding numbers to get 30. And after finding the statements, the addition statements that equals 30, so you should then find the common number between these statements to find the answer. So if we add 13, let's try. If we add 13 plus 3 equals 16. 16 plus what equals, from these numbers, of course, plus what equals 30? Yes, it's 14. So 13 plus 3 plus 14 equals 30. Now let's try 14. 14 plus 9, for example. 14 plus 9, 23. 23. So plus what equals 30? Plus 7. Yeah, can you find 7 here? No, so this statement is wrong. Okay, now let's try 18. 18 plus 9, for example. 18 plus 9 together, 27. Plus what equals 30? Yeah, 3, excellent. So plus 3 equals 30. So I think these enough. Now what is the common number between these two statements, addition statements, to get 30? Yeah, it's 3 here and 3 here. So which balloon does Khalid definitely hit? Balloon with number 3. So the answer is A. Now question number 21. Question number 21. A box has fewer than 50 cookies in. The cookies can be divided evenly between 2, 3, or 4 children. However, they cannot be divided evenly between 7 children because 6 more cookies would be needed. Okay, so how many cookies are there in the box? So students, you should try to divide all the answers by 7, and the remainder should be 1 because 6 more cookies would be needed. So let's see which number, when you divide it by 7, equals a number, a quotient with the remainder 1. Okay, and after that you should check if the number is divisible by 2 and 3 and 4. So let's start with the 12. 12 divided by 7, so 1 7 here, 7 times 1, 7. 12 minus 7 equals 5. So the remainder here is 5. So this is not the answer. So 24 divided by 7 equals 3 times 7, 21. Subtract it. 24 minus 21 equals 3. The remainder is 3. So it's not the answer. Now, 30 divided by 7 equals Okay, 4. 4 times 7 equals 28. 30 minus 28 equals 2. So here you need how many cookies to be divisible by 7? You need 5 more cookies. So it's not the answer. Now 36 divided by 7. So 5. 5 times 7 equals 35. So now 36 minus 35 equals 1. So here's the remainder 1. That means 6 cookies would be needed to be divisible by 7. Now let's check if 36 is divisible by 2. Yes, of course it's divisible by 2 because it ends with an even number. Is it divisible by 3? 36 divided by 3? Yes. Is it 12? Excellent. So is it divisible by 4? 36 divided by 4 equals, excellent, 9. So it's divisible by 4. So the answer is D. Now let's go to question number 22. Okay. Each of the 5 boxes contains either apples or bananas, but not both. The total weight of all the bananas is 3 times the weight of all the apples. Which boxes contain apples? So here, students, you should try to add the boxes that they told you about, 1 and 2. And you should find the sum of the other 3 boxes. If the sum of the other 3 boxes is triple the sum of these 2 boxes, so this is the correct answer. So let us start to find the sum between box 1 and 2. Box 1 and 2, 7 plus 5 equals 12. Okay, so the sum of 3, 4, and 5, they should be treble than the sum of 1 and 2. So let's see. 6 plus 2, that means 8. 8 plus 16, that means 24. 24 is double 12, not a treble 12. So A is not the answer. So let's try B. 2 and 3. Add them. 2 and 3, that means 5 plus 6. Okay, equals 11. So if the sum of the other boxes equals 33, so this will be the answer. So now let's try to add 7 plus 2 plus 16. Okay, 16 plus 2, that means 18 plus 7, that means 25. Okay. Is it 25 a treble 11? No, so this is not the answer. Now let's try to answer C. 2 and 4. Let's add 5 with 2, 7. Okay. 5 with 2, 7. Now, okay, 2 and 4, 5 with 2, 7. Now let's add 7 plus 6 plus 16. 16 plus 6, that means 22. Okay, 22 plus 7, 29. So 29 is not triple 7. 7 times 3 equals 21. Now 3 and 4. 3 and 4. If we add 3 and 4 equals 8. I will write the answer here. 8. Now let's see. 7 plus 5 plus 16. 7 plus 5 plus 16. 16 plus 5, that means 21. Plus 7, 28. Is it a triple 8? No. 8 times 3 equals 24. So this is not the answer. Now let's try box 1 with box 4. That means 7 plus 2 equals 9. Now triple 9, that means 27. If the answer is 27, so of course the answer is A. So We said we added 1 with 4. Now let's add 2, 3 with 5. 5 plus 6 plus 16. Okay? So 16 plus 6, that means a 22. 22 plus 5 equals a 27. So the answer is E. Yes, the 27 is a 999. So the answer is E. Now let's go to question number 23. Okay. Ahmed wants to write a number from 1 to 9 in each square in the following vector. The arrowheads are pointing toward the greater number. Ahmed wrote the number 5 and 7 as in the picture. What number should be written in place of the question mark? So I suggest for you students to start with this box and this box, because this box has the number that is greater than all the numbers from number 1 to 9. So we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now they wrote 7 and 5, so cross out 7, cross out 5, and we say this square has the greater number between all of these numbers from 1 to 9, so it has 9. And this square also has the smallest number between all of these numbers, because the arrows heads away from this square from all the directions. So here is number 1. We finished 9 and 1. Okay, so now what is left? You have 8, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Let's start with this one. So something greater than 7 and smaller than 9. What is that? Yes, excellent. It's 8. So we wrote 8 here. Now 2, 3, 4, and 6 are left. So now students, here you should write a number less than 5, but it's greater than 2 numbers. Can you find a number less than 5 here and greater than 2 numbers? Yes, excellent. It's 4. So we can write 4 here, because 4 is less than 5 and greater than 3 and 2. So we can write 3 and 2 here. We can write 3 or 2 here also. So I will write here 2 and here 3, and let's make sure. Is this 3 more than 1? Yes. Is this 3 less than 4? Yes. So this place is suitable for number 3. Now, 2. Is it less than 9? Yeah. Less than 7? Yeah. Less than 4? Yeah. Greater than 1? Yeah. So what is left? We finished 2, 3, 4. So 6 in this square. So the answer is D. The number is 6. Now the next question is question number 24. The last question. Question number 24. Muhammad placed 3 different types of objects: hexagons, squares, and triangles on sets of scales as shown. What does he need to put on the left-hand side on the third set of scales for these scales to balance? So as you see, students, the left hand is lighter than the right hand. So we need to know what should we put here to make the hands balanced. So look at the scales. Yeah. So in the second scale, we can take 1 hexagon from here and 1 hexagon from here. So 1 triangle is balanced with 5 squares. So the weight of 1 triangle equals the weight of 5 squares. 5 squares. So if we replace in the first balance, instead of 1 triangle, 5 squares. That means 2 hexagons. 2 hexagons equals how many squares? 5 and 1? Yeah, 6 squares. 6 squares. So if we divide these 6 squares, divide them by 2 to find the weight of 1 hexagon. So 1 hexagon equals 3 squares. So the weight of one hexagon equals the weight of 3 squares. If we replaced each square here, or each hexagon, sorry, by squares, and each triangle here by squares. So hexagon, 3 squares, 3 squares, 3 squares. One triangle, 5 squares, 5 squares. So let's find how many squares on the left hand and how many squares on the right hand. 10 squares on the right hand and 9 squares on the left hand. So how many more you should add on to the left hand to make them balance? How many more squares? Yeah, just 1 square. So the answer is A. Good luck.